I'm recording this trade specifically right now. I actually just started recording, but I am recording the trade as we are live. I think that'll help a lot with everybody kind of recording your own thought process, recording how I'm thinking throughout, and then I can post it and kind of we can go over it. 20 points here. Not liking these top wicks. You should do it off ATR instead of like a fixed 60 points. Well, I would use a lower time frame ATR because you're not even holding for an hour. So like if you do a 1 hour ATR, yeah, for the ATR, yeah, so like you'd have to hold for 4 hours in order to get a 4 hour ATR. So like an ATR is the average range of a 4 hour candle if you're using a 4 hour ATR. Therefore, like if you're using a 60 minute for an entry, like you were in that for 10 minutes. So I would use a 15 or 5 minute ATR versus a fucking 4 hour ATR because you're not holding it for very long. But ATR is a really good way for um, to do that. Which one? Dow? Yeah, it's just trash. Well, look at its top stock. So do you know how the Dow is weighted? This is a very important thing. Do you know how the Dow moves? No, absolutely not. Absolutely. The Dow is completely different than Nasdaq and S&P 500. The Dow is the Dow specifically is price weighted. So the things that move the Dow are UNH, United Health. Let's see, what are your top stocks in the Dow? So if we go here, yes, the Dow is price weighted, not market cap weighted. So you go here, your top stock, United Health, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Caterpillar, Home Depot. Those are your top five. If you look at every single one of those, they've barely moved in the last few months. So we're right around 2R here. I want to at least get to this one standard deviation and then I'll trim a little, and then I'll trim some of my micros. We're 10 points away for actually from the one standard deviation. How do you, so I have a question for those that do R. Like, Robbie, are you in here still? No, he's not. That's cool. Because it's like, how do you do like your R based off, do you base it off of your original stop? Or like if I'm moving, that's what I was thinking too. So my original stop, this is only at a 1R. That's fucking gay. Yeah. Because like I constantly move my fucking stops up. That's why you trail your stop. Yeah, I'm taking a quarter here. That's 1R, so that's a quarter R total. Should have put my stop a little closer, but that's okay. Yeah. Dude, fucking UJ looks so goddamn good. My mini is up 30 points. I might take that soon. $600. Yeah, usually 1 in 5. Usually like a lot of times if I'm scaling in, I'll start out with like the 3 to 5 micros and double and like and then so like I didn't do it this time, but like if you were anticipating like you could get a few, like okay, this held, started bouncing up this way, you could get a couple micros here as it comes and retests and it holds this for value gap, you can get a couple more micros and you can do it like that as well, which I've seen a ton of fucking people do. I don't always do that. I'll do it every once in a while, but yeah. It just kind of depends on how confident you are as well as if it's going to go right now or are you going to get something like this where it's we entered right up here and it pulled back and then fucking came down. So like fuck if we would have entered a little bit here, a little bit here and a little bit here, our average would have been way down here at 1830 instead of 1840. Yeah. But I'm glad I had my stop where it was because if I would have moved it any lower, we would have gotten stopped out. Like we literally it wicked under our stop, but didn't have a full candle close under our stop, so I didn't get out. Like that was right here on this candle 7:23, 10:23 Eastern time. My stop was below. It was so close, and then I was like, candle close, candle close. I kept telling myself, candle close, and then it immediately bounced right off, and I was like, okay, fuck yeah. And then the next candle was that, okay, confirmation, we're fucking going up. And then you have this little unicorn, which played out perfectly. So right now, actually, stops moved back up to 18,446. So below this low right here, that's where our new stop is. Because this low created this high, so it should not get disrespected. Unfortunately, the one thing I don't like is we're not creating fair value gaps on these last like three candles. So I would like to see more displacement to the upside. This 15-minute candle doesn't look the best in my opinion, but we still have a few minutes left and this 5 minute still isn't finished yet as well, and it looks like it is trying to bounce. What the fuck just happened to my internet? There it goes. Whew, Top Step X almost just fucked me. Yeah, this 5 minute is starting to close pretty okay. Actually, it'd be cool if the next candle didn't. Ideally, the next 5 minute candle would hold this 5 minute candle's low, and that could create a swing low to make another move. Yeah. So like a swing low, like the definition of a swing low is, let me get to another, or let me just turn all of this off. Right there, boom, hide all. So a candle with a high, so you got a higher low, a lower low, and then a higher low. So that's a from the definition of a swing low. So right here, this is a swing low, higher low, lower low, higher low, higher low, lower low, higher low, higher low, lower low, higher low. And so when we're looking for swing highs and swing lows, that's what I'm looking at. Like so, like right now, we just created a swing high on the 5 minute, but if it comes down, creates another swing low, that's a higher low. And so that's another thing that I'm looking for. It's like the 5 minute, this is a swing low, and it came off of it. This is a swing low, came off of it. This is not a swing low because the low of this candle is way down here. So far, this is creating a swing low if this current 5 minute candle holds above this 5 minute candle previous to it, the 1040 candle. So right now, actually, we could put our stops. Whoa! And that's a 200 EMA. Cool. We could put our stops right at here, 18,857, and that can be, if it does not form a swing low, then we could kind of hop out, depending on how aggressive you want to be. If you don't mind entering and getting in and out, then that's the type of shit you can do. We're at the 15-minute 200 EMA. That's what's cucking it down. And the 30-minute 200 EMA, and we're on the 60-minute 200 EMA. Okay. It's like this was what I was saying, player with a 5-minute 10 EMA, you can use that as a stop as well, as a trailing stop. God, we need to get above this 200 EMA on the 15-minute. Notice a huge key too is we got below, hold on, hide indicators. We got below this low and didn't actually close below that low, so that's really good as well. This is where it comes in handy, where you start reading the tape more. A salad? Oh, silent. Oh. I don't know, it just makes me sad his actual name's Hunter. I'm sure. My funniest remembrance of him is when the silver bullet first came out, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is the silver bullet? Like, what is it? And he's like, I'm not gonna tell you. It's ICT's biggest kept secret. You gotta do the research for yourself. I was like, bro, what? I was like, you're a fucking clown, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I can't stand that shit, dude. I'm like, oh, you wanna keep some things? Okay, whatever. It's like, bro, I think it's the dumbest thing. If everybody knows your strategy, guess what? Everybody's gonna use your fucking strategy, which means it's gonna work better. Because the more people that do the same thing, it's a mass effect. It's literally a mass effect. And no, I think that's dumb. Yeah, then you can't. Casper fucking puts it on YouTube for free. Yes, he does. He literally puts his exact strategy on YouTube. And he specifically says, I do not charge for my strategy. I charge to implement the strategy and for me to trade with you. Like he said that in I can't remember one of his videos or something, or one of his or one of his telegrams. Yeah, like he doesn't actually give any his strategy is just all on fucking YouTube. My strategies, they have their edge is more psychology. Notice we're coming right up to this uh 10 MA. So I'm gonna use this 200 EMA as a stop as well. So 18,853 is gonna be a stop. So about 20 points from where we're at now. I'm still in my mini, and I have a couple micros left. I've trimmed pretty much a quarter position. Minis are up 30. I see somebody added me in chat. Thank you for the long syntax. Yes, let's go, brother. I don't fucking like this 15-minute 200 EMA. We gotta get above that. Oh, cool. We just had a displacement candle. So below this candle, so 18,857 is now our new stop. Oops, that was completely wrong on that one. The what? Hmm. I didn't like that candle in the 1 minute. Yeah, I don't really like this 15-minute here. Notice on this 15-minute, like, we're not getting displacement. We're not creating fair value gaps. So we have these last three 15-minute candles are very high wicked. Makes me more nervous. Same with the 30-minute. We're not even going to close above the high of that previous 30-minute candle unless we moon in this 5-minute candle here that we're in right now. We do have a swing low. 857, 855. Either one works. It's all kind of like if we dip below 857 and we bounce real fast, like I'm not gonna fucking get out based off of that, you know. But I am watching this fair value gap here. Fuck, let me get to a better chart. I'm on my VWAP, so here we go. So I am watching this fair value gap, which we respected unfortunately. So I want to see us get above here. If we can get back above this fair value gap we just created, this one and this one, and then come up and then invert that, then I'll be much, much, much more confident. 5 minutes still above its 10 MA. If it fails at 10 MA, that's probably something a way I might get out as well. So we'll see whichever one really works first. Yep, I'm out. So, probably about a 1 hour total. Yeah, so half hour for the last one. It's funny, the R wasn't great, but the dollar value was much nicer. So 0.5 R total on that trade. I don't really care what it does now. He was in this morning. He started doing golf lessons and stuff. I don't fully know. I don't fully know. I know. It's gonna be a cut. I know. It's whatever. I thought about that literally as soon as it dipped down. I was like, watch it fucking just bounce here. But I wanted to be like, I wanted to be mechanical. Wanted to be like really follow the rules. Like, hey, if I'm gonna say this is my stop, if we get below this level, I want to use that as my full stop, especially where we were already in what 30 points of profit. Like that's pretty fucking decent. Yeah. Yeah. And especially with fucking like Asia was such a dump sesh, so I'm really not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so that's the funniest thing too. So where's my NAS chart that's clean? I actually ended up doing a very similar trade to you guys. Where is it? Right here. So like 10 o'clock my time. We're coming up into here. Easy fucking money. Started rejecting. So I was like, oh, okay. Short here. Stop was like, I think 6 points or something like that. Yeah, stop was like 6 points. And then, no, this is the worst part. This was my TP. I TP'd right here. I had a limit order because I was asleep. So I bought it and I just set a stop loss and a limit order because I was like, oh, it's fucking Asia, you know. We're not gonna we're not gonna go stupid to the downside. We're not gonna make a huge trend. And so I put my fucking limit order right here, 22 points. I was like, cool, I'll be happy with it. Nope. Nope. I was up right here. So yeah, I definitely agree. I was super upset. I was like, oh. Mhm. Hey, I'll be happy with this cell if we get rejected from this 15-minute 200 EMA. Like I said though too, look at these. The 15-minute candles are not convincing that we're gonna blast off to the upside. They're not great. Even this one right here, that 10-15 candle, we have had one candle close, not even a full candle close above this level. And that alone just makes me nervous for long. Yeah, because like I've seen this too many times where, you have these candles that don't close above their highs and then they just get rejected as fuck. But then I've also seen something like this, just this stupidity where you have these heavy, heavy, heavy high wicks and then just blast off. And that shit just drives me nuts. Uh-huh. Yeah, and again, I've seen it too many times where you fucking get right above, just barely above the 200 EMA, and then dig down and come right back below. We've seen it so many times. Like, mhm, mhm. Yeah, I was a little upset. I was actually going to get in right here, but I had to right here on this retest. But I had to do something with my kids, and because I was here, I watched, I was like, oh, watch this retest. We're retesting, retesting, and then I ended up having to do something, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever, let it come down. And I remember even saying, and I was like, don't make me miss this trade, Isabella. and then and then it bounced fucking 25 points, 30 points, and I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, well, it's gonna go. That was like, okay, it's gonna go. Fuck it. So he just got in, it dropped a little bit, and then mooned. So I was like, ideally, right here would have been so much of a better entry, but that's all part of the game, all part of fucking having kids. It's all part of the whole life. It's like it's not just trading, It's we got doing a lot more going on. Yeah, like if I'm on the chart and be like, "Oh, hold on, I can't change your diaper right now because I fucking have to take this trade." Like that's a dick move. That's a dick move. So it's like, ah, okay, I'll miss a couple points and change help you out. There's a 5 minute to there's a 5 minute to 10 MA break, so that's a good key as well, and 200 breaking back below. So right here. Mhm. On the 1 minute or what time frame? Yeah. Yeah, right here, I see it. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy. I'm super happy with my exit. It's back to where it would have been in break even now. So that's cool. I love an exit where, hey, within minutes it's back to what you would have been at break even. Yes, it would have been better to exit back up here, but you know what? That's also part of the game where if you want to make big moves and hold for big moves, you're gonna have to hold through 10 to 20 point drawdown, 10-point drawdown. I think this was where it was a 20 point from the high. We got stopped out. If you want to hold for bigger moves, you're gonna have to do that. Yeah, if it went against you in any way, you lost your account. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I can't fucking do that. Oh, I remember that. That was yesterday. No, it's risk management. I mean, if you have a 2-point stop or a 5-point stop, I mean, on 100 points, $100 per point, that's $500. Okay, cool. Go ahead. If you're willing to risk that, then that's cool. But if you have a 10-point stop, that's $1,000. It's a little more. No, worldwide does it does like 10 to 15 micros. Yeah. Did you see what I posted in stock chat this morning? Just to piss off all the ICT people. I I put a market structure shift is just a double bottom. It's just a fancy way of saying double bottom. I was like, motherfuckers are not gonna like that. Because it is. It's literally what it is. William O'Neill wrote about a double bottom in his book, How to Make Money in Stocks. I think it was published in 1960s, 1970s. And his exact double bottom was a low, come up, undercut the low, just like a normal market structure shift, and then break. And your entry point was above the midpoint. That's a market structure shift. He was supposed to do the Robbins Cup. That never happened. What's up, bro? That was for sure player. Alright, I am going to cut this recording.